Good morning and welcome to Karen from tillycrafts.co.uk. This is take 2, by the way, and you're joining me today for a Make It Thursday video. So I'm bringing you this little note box and cards to go in it. I've already taken them out on the first one, so but it's just a little envelope box, and I have the cards here to show you. So I've used the Elegantly Said DSP, and I've used this is the sheet of paper. So on one side it's got like this, the gold, it's got gold, silver, copper in it, and on the other side it's like a matte. So this is the alternative side to this. So I've got wishing you the best year yet, I've got happy birthday to you. So I've done 6 cards in total. So we've got 2 with squares on and 2 with full panels. I've used the tailor tag punch to do these, and now I've found it, because that's the reason I stopped the video last time, is I got the sentiments for this one from Best Year. So wishing you the best year yet and happy birthday to you. So this is like a happy birthday box for a little note card, and it makes a nice gift. And the envelopes I've just dressed up. I've used the tailor tag punch and I've coordinated it with the paper. So I've got 3 like this and 3 like that, and I'm going to show you how to recreate that if I don't have any more hiccups. So right, so let me show you what I've used. So I didn't get the stamp set yet for the Elegantly Said Designer Series paper. It's in the new catalogue that went live. So just let me find the page it's on and I can show you. 68. It's on page 68 of the catalogue, and the suite is called Simply Elegant, and in it you get the Elegantly Said bundle, you get the Simply Elegant 12 by 12 paper, and you get the Simply Elegant trim. So I'll show you the papers in a minute on here, hopefully not glaring too much, but you get that, and you also, the bundle is the stamp set and the punch, and you also get the trim, which I'll show you the trim because I did buy the trim. So I'm thinking I'm going to get the stamp set, but at the minute I just bought the paper because obviously you can't buy everything, even though I would love to buy everything. And the trim that comes with this is this one and this one. Whoops, really nice they are. I'm not using those today because when I actually created these cards I didn't have the trim that came on my next order. So to complement it, I've used the shimmer ribbon, which is currant. It's gold shimmer in it, 1/4 of an inch on there. Let me just show you the papers. So on this side is all foiled, beautiful papers, and I even like the backs of them. And then this is like the matte, so this is like the grey. And then you have this one, and grey and black on the back, gold foliage, and then the grey on the back. That's very vanilla on this. There is white and very vanilla, and that's the one that I used before on that. As you can see, I was cutting me tags out of there and the back side of it, and I've already showed you that one and that one. And there's this one, which is absolutely gorgeous. I've already used a whole sheet of this. Love it. And that's the back side. And then this one, which is gorgeous. This is the one we're using today. And the back side. And it's got like the leaves on it. Love both sides of those papers. Let's move those out of the way. So like I said, I used the Best Year for those ones that I just done. But for the next ones, I'm doing more of a thank you card notelets. So I'm bringing in the hand penned, and I'm using the thanks and anything is possible on these ones. I've also used the note cards and envelopes. I just think they're a nice little card. You can either put a sentiment, which I have. I've reversed it, so where Hang on, let me find one. There we go. So where on this one I've got wishing you the best year yet and happy birthday to you. On the inside I've stamped the opposite. So they're just a nice little note card, especially like if somebody's birthday comes up and you didn't realise, or you can send them out. So but today we're going to make some note cards. Right, what I did as well, I have pre-cut a lot of stuff so you don't have to watch me make the same thing over and over again. I was looking at putting these in a paper pumpkin box and doing a paper pumpkin box with this on the top, but because I'd used Very Vanilla, I got the paper pumpkin box out and I thought, oh, I'll brush it, I'll blend it with grey, but then I thought they just don't match. So we're not using the paper pumpkin box, hence why I've made a box. But if I was using the white note cards and envelopes, I would have probably used a paper pumpkin box because they fit in there lovely as well. Right, so let's get the cards sorted first. And see, I've got my list of measurements, so hopefully they're all right. So this is a good time to check. Right. See, I'm all fingers and thumbs today. It's been a while, I think, since I've made a video. Right, let's have a look what we've got. If I can get them out. Right, so I've already started and I've used like a matte layer on the backs of the cards. So the note cards measure 5 inches by 3.5. So my matte layer is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and the DSP is 4.5 by 3, and I've just run some ribbon through. And these ones, note cards the same, and then your matte layer is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and the DSP is 3 by 3. So you can nicely get all these out. So we've got 2 of those and 2 of those. So I need to do, just make sure I'm doing the right one. We need to stick this down on here. If it takes me too long to do this, then I will do a second video making the box. And I just need to put a layer for the other one. Try to be prepared. It's not going to fit on there, is it? Ah, big trimmer. We need the big guns. I thought I had all these cut out, but obviously not. Let's see if it'll fit. Let's just check. No, but it's not going to fit. I'll use a piece of this. So we're going for 3.5 by 4 3/4. There we go. Just means I'll have to get another sheet out for my box. And I can't pick a thing up. There we go. So that's that one, and we need a long one. Oh, I've cut it wrong. Do you know, honestly, I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm just going to use my tape runner on this with it being foiled. Sometimes I think it works better with a tape runner. Right. Let's just trim the side down. Obviously wasn't looking properly. Yes, because I did it to 3.5 instead of 3 1/4. Oh, I have to trim that side off. You see, the thing is, when you're making cards and you get a boo-boo, nope, I'm going to have to do that one again because it won't look right. But this is it with crafting. It's only paper, so you can quite happily do it right. So we want 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and we want a piece of DSP that's 4 1/2 by 3. Easy fixed. And that will go on there a lot better. Oh dear. Come crafting with Karen and have a laugh, I think, today. I can't pick anything up, so I'm just waiting to get my nails done. What did I do? Right, so this one needs the ribbon going this way. So just cut a length of ribbon off. And I'm going to want one for the other one as well, so cut those off. Get it all stuck up. Let's put that across like that. On there. And these are just going to be stuck flat onto the card. Oh. I don't mind these tape runners, but I end up getting the right pickle sometimes with them. Right, would help if I had a scored mat. They are pre-scored, you've just got to fold and burnish them. There we go. And then let's get this on. There we go. Disaster averted. Oh, let me just have a look which way round. Yeah, I need to put that more in the middle actually. No, I don't. We can do whatever we want. Let's see how it turns out. I think I've got a bit sticky stuck around the top of my tape runner, that's why it's making it go funny. Right. There we go, that's that done. Right, so we just need to stamp these in basic grey. Let me just grab my basic grey out. See, totally prepared today. There he is, he's right at the bottom. And I want one of these. And I'm going to do 2 thanks because I'll put a thanks on the outside. I'm leaving a bit of room because I did it before and I didn't leave enough room. Right, tail apart, tag punch. I must admit I really do like this punch. I might put those two too close together, we'll see. So I'm just lining it up. See, that's one of the good things about stamping first, because you can move it around and make sure you've got it level. Yeah, so that's that done, and we're also going to need 3 backs for it. So just going to pop out 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we're also going to need a one for the envelope as well. Just let me see which one we're missing. So we're going to need one of these. So we'll do that now, then it's done, ready. Right. Now to create these, all I did was I cut these in half. Oops. To make my border. And just lined it up at the end, turned it over, and this way I use glue because you've got a bit of wiggle room to make sure you've got it level. Just quickly turn it over and move it. There we go. Easy peasy. It's a good thing to do with punches that if you haven't got one that coordinates with it. And then you can create your layer. Come out. There. I've also used the champagne rhinestones on these. I'm thinking I might use the gilded gems because I didn't have any last time when I was doing it. So, and I've just got my order in for those. So I might put gilded gems on these ones. I'll see which one looks better. Right, so we just need to bob these on. Let's see which way around did I do all these. Yep. Dimensionals. Let's do two. Yep. Let's do one at that end. And then I just lined it up like so. That's one done. Nice. Just checking where to put my dimensionals. Did I do that one right, or I think I did them all long ways. I did. Oops. So I have to make sure I've got the card opening the right way, because the amount of cards I keep putting on back to front is ridiculous. And I'm only putting 3 on these because it will just sit nicely over there. And they're a little label, so this should be fine. See, these are, oh, I put a thanks on there and I didn't want it on there. Just if I can get it off. Yes, we need that for the box. Told you, didn't one. I'm thinking I might do this one this way actually. Got room for a little bow on there. These ones I'm not putting anything inside, I'm just leaving them blank so that they're more like a little note card, so you can write your own like personal message in. So right, so now the bows. I'm sure I made bows before, but let's see. So I need 6. Oh my god. I know I might have a bit of wastage, but I'm not being frugal with this, because otherwise I will end up getting in a mess. Because I only want little ones. No, see. Line a bit. There we go. Watch this. After this video I'll find a bag with loads of ribbon ends that I've already made them. Doesn't help because I've not been very well lately. Excuse me. Recovered from my op. I had a fall on the morning of my op, so I ended up with a massive black eye. Looked like I've been in a street fight. So that's taking longer to heal than my operation. And then I ended up with chest pains last week and got carted off to hospital. They were more concerned that I had a blood clot following the operation rather than it being a heart attack or anything. So my daughter seems to think I need wrapping up in cotton wool now, but I'm sure I'll be back to normal pretty soon. Right, 4, 5. Sorry about this. At least if you're watching it on video, you can fast forward it through me tying all these bows. I suppose that's one good thing about video, isn't it? You can actually fast forward. They honestly thought I had all these ready, but never mind. They're all done now. What I'm going to bring in is my glue dots. So, whoops. I'm putting them all on here, and then it's just easier to get them off. Right. So, first one, let's move the glue dot around a bit. There we go. Second one, I'll trim those down in a minute. Do one that way. And on there. And on there like so. And then I'll just come on with my scissors and I will just trim them down a little bit. Quite like that one being long actually. So these are quick and simple to make. It's just if I hadn't have been faffing about like I had been, we'd have been done. Right, I quite like that one there. Right, so all we need on these now is some gems. Like I said, I've got either champagne or these beautiful gilded gems. I was going to say, I thought I did have the gilded gems out. Sorry, the champagne ones out, but I'm thinking that I'm going to go with the gilded gems. I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll do these ones with the gilded gems, and we'll do the black ones with the others. So I was going to pop a big one on, a medium one, and a little one. Oops. I was going to say, where's my glue dot gone? Where's the glue dot gone? Oh, but it's still on here, you know. It is. I didn't push down on that very well. There we go. What a numpty today. Do you ever get days like that? Because I sure do. And this one. And then on these, we'll put the champagne ones. Shall we? Or shall we not? No, let's go with the gilded gems. I better get some more of these added to my order because they are one of my favourites. And then this one. Very nice. There we go, they're all done. Right, so all we need to do now is I'll show you how to do the envelope, which is quick and simple. All I did, cut a strip 1/2 inch wide and tape runner, and then I opened it out, silicone mat just so it doesn't stick to my desk, and you just want to make sure that you don't put it too low down or else then it won't go over. And then you just trim it off. And then just check which one I want. I've got 3 of those, so it's that's right. And then just bob that in the middle. There we go, that's all our envelopes done. All our cards done, so we just need to make a box. So I'm just going to stuck the label to the back of that card. Right, so hopefully you're all right to stay with me, or you can fast forward and catch up later. And just grab a piece of card because I used that one that I needed for the box. They're pretty simple to make, these boxes, actually, she says. Right, so you need a piece of card that is 11 1/4. This is what I've been using on the backs of the envelopes. 11 1/4 by 7 3/4. 7 3/4, and we want to score it on the long side at 1 1/4, And a tip, just make sure you move your cutting blade out the way and then you don't cut it off. So 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 5, 6 1/4, that's 6 1/4, and 10. There we go. And then on the short side you want to score it at 1 1/4. So I'm just going to go up to that one there and turn it round, and 1 1/4, and that's your box. She says. So we're just going to burnish these score lines. Got some sticky on there. I think there must have been something sticky on the back of my silicone mat. Let's get that out of the way. And same this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our snips and we are just going to cut up, cut up all these lines and then just tab in the little ones. Right. Now for the box, for the ribbon I did use a retired ribbon, only for the simple fact I didn't have, there is a new ribbon out and it's beautiful, but like I say, I can't get everything on my first order, so I'll show you the ribbon after we've made the box. But it's a nice thick ribbon. I tend to cut up the other side of the score line on the straight side and tab in on the, you know, cut the ridge off on the tab in like so. There's our box. Perhaps you can tab these in slightly. Right, so then you need to turn it over and you can use whichever glue you want. I would use my Seal Plus, but I've got myself in a mess with that, and I've got to sort it out. I've done something like I've done with this one. I think it's got glue on the top, so I just need to clean it off and then I can use it again. But this isn't too bad to use, and I have used Tombow before now because that does stick really nice. And but for quickness we'll just do it with this, or you can use tear and tape. I do like tear and tape. Now what you need to do is the middle bit, I have to get all this sticky off. Right, the middle bit, you fold it in, you line it up with the edge and you squeeze it, and the same with this one. And then once you've done your two middle ones, I always do those first, so that now I'm going to create the bottom of my box. So we're basically just going to fold these two in and stick those down like so, and then this will be your lid. So now you can fold those in like so, and then your box will fold in like that. It's not stuck down properly because I've not, that's it. There we go, so that'll be our box. So you can put a little notch in here, I don't know if my punch will fit in actually. Yeah, I mean this is a retainer punch, but it makes a nice little thumb hole. You can use any other sorts of punches, or if you've got like a die cut, you could use that. There's circle die cuts, you could cut it out of the die cut, but just for ease I'm using my circle punch. So that's the basis of our box. Now, like I said, there is ribbon, and this ribbon here, this is a smoky slate textured ribbon, and it says it's 2.2, so 7/8 of an inch, so it's nearly an inch wide, and that would look gorgeous on this box. But like I said, I haven't got any, so what I'm using is this old textured weave ribbon, and it is one of my favourites. I don't think this piece will go around actually though. Let me just see. No, it's a bit too small, but because I like it so much, I bought loads. So that will go around like that. Let's cut that off, and I know we've got enough. So the next thing we need is our layer. So right, 5 by 3.5 for the layer. Did I do that on this one? I did. Right. Let's bring my trimmer in. On that, yes. Now we need a piece of the DSP. Hopefully I've got some left. Let's see if we've got enough. So we want this to be 4 3/4 by 3. Not that way, Karen. 4 3/4. If not, I'll have to improvise. By 3 1/4. Oh, look at that, we're just going to manage it. Now the only trouble is I need 2 pieces of this because I can't swap them about. Let's see what that will do. Nope. Right, just let me see if I've got any of this paper. Oh, I should have a piece over here actually. What was on the back? The black and white. There we go. No, not that one. Right. We've got black and white leaves. There we go, we're all right. We've got some. Right. 3 1/4. 4 3/4. It's like way I've done that. Let's see, but I think I might have just gone over that a little bit, but at least you'll measure it on the other one. I can't see on that side because the arm comes out. Right, so is that the same size as that one? Yeah, so what you need to do is you need to get 2 pieces the same size, and the reason I'm doing this is because when you cut them, you can't turn them round, but I don't mind doing it like this because, like, so there's my 2 pieces and I want half and half, so if I turn it round it's not going to fit on. So this is why I've ended up, I do 2 pieces, but like I say, they'll either come in for another box or come in for a card front. I could do that on a card front like so, and put a sentiment, put that on there and do a sentiment there. So that's what we're doing with those. Right, so now find the bit that matches. So I'm going to go that way and that way. Fabulous. So they fit on there brilliantly. Right, let's keep that on there like so, and then that one will just go on the bottom. So strong and sticky, this stuff, which is always a bonus. Right, and then for my ribbon, I put a piece of ribbon across it like so, but for that I did use tear and tape because it's the same width as the ribbon. And I just went right down the seam like that. Right, that's lovely. Let's give it a quick rub with your bone folder, like so, and then you can pick it up. And then you just get your ribbon, line it up, she says. Like so. And then I just cut it off. So it's flush with the card. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a long video this day. It would have probably been a bit quicker if I hadn't been messing around. But we're here now. And I just hope you really like it, because it's just something a bit different for me with the and then I just bob that in the middle like so. Now for this I did stick it down, which I should have done actually before I folded it, but it's just so that doesn't have to be dead strong, because it'll be fine like that. And then just to top it off, I came in with some dimensionals. I did put a few more on here just to make sure it was stuck. Let me move it on. Just moving this down because the ribbon's going to go in the middle, so we just need to make sure that the ribbon will go in, and then this will stick to the card. Anyway, thank you all very much if you have stayed with me. Please let me know what you think of this little box and the note cards. I mean, you don't have to do like birthday thank you, you could do just a note as well. I do quite a lot of those, like cards that say just a note. There we go. And then just to finish it off, we'll grab our gilded gems and we'll add some of those to the front. There we go. Move all these out of the way. Let's bring in our cards and our envelopes. Bob those in. And I've got 2 special people to send these to. Let's tie a bow. But like I said, this would look really nice with that slate ribbon out the new catalogue, but I might do something else with that when it comes, or when it goes on my next order. I want so much out of the catalogue, it's ridiculous. There we go. So that's box number 1 and box number 2. And the note cards and envelopes. And I've got bob these ones in. Oh yes, I will just say this box looks slightly smaller because I amended my measurements a little bit. Can you see it's just slightly, because can you see how it pops open? So I just amended my measurements so we had a different depth as opposed to this one, but still very nice. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me and bearing with me. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.